Oh, this one. Hi, my name is Joseph. I want to talk to you about a trip that we took to the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon's in Arizona. For the most part, it's very flat, but then there's the Grand Canyon. So we had to drive through. We were on a. We all went together on a bus and we drove all day long and got to Las Vegas. It was about 6 o'clock at night. We stayed for about 3 hours and, kind of saw the sights. Parked the car, saw the hotel called the Bellagio, has all the water fountains in front of it. Was very cool. There was music playing at the same time that kind of went in that was synchronized with the water. I really enjoyed that. We went to another place. I can't remember the name. Oh, we went to the Cheesecake Factory. Oh, delicious. We ate there and had cheesecake. And then we got in the car and left and drove all night long. And then arrived at the Grand Canyon um, early in the morning. We were really tired. And so we stopped and slept. And it rained that night, but we were tired, so we kind of took a break. And then early in the morning, we got up, put on backpacks, um, had everything we needed in our backpacks. The food and everything. And we hiked down into the Grand Canyon. It was about 12 miles, um, kind of a switchback trail. It was really tough. And when we got to the bottom, it was a place called Havasupai. It's an Indian name, and there were lots of beautiful waterfalls down there. And the water is really quite blue, and it was gorgeous. And we hiked around for a while, for a few hours, and then we set up camp. And I had brought a hammock to sleep in. And so the next morning when I got up, um, I put on my swimsuit. We were going to go swimming in the water. The water was really cold, but that's fine. And we spent a lot of time playing in the water and, climbing up the side of the waterfall. Which was kind of tough because the water was hitting you in the face and you're trying to climb up to the top. And once you got to the top, you called yourself the king of the waterfall, and then you jump into the pool at the bottom. So we did that for about 3 hours. And then we decided to go to another waterfall. It was smaller. It wasn't as big as the first one. About 100 feet long. So you could climb up behind the waterfall. You were hiking up behind it to get to the top and turn around, and you could see the waterfall in front of you and the water falling in front of you down into the pool. And then you could jump from the waterfall down into the pool, and we did that a lot of times. We got kind of addicted to doing it because it was so much fun. Then we went to a third waterfall, and that one was kind of boring. And then we went to a fourth waterfall that had. We played at that one for about 3 hours. It was a rope swing, kind of. You could swing out over the pool. So that day it was time to leave. We were looking forward to a 12-hour drive to get home. So we put on our backpacks and we're getting ready to leave. And we were leaving in the evening and it was a full moon, so we didn't need to use the headlamps because the full moon gave us enough light when we were leaving hiking out. It was a very nice hike, cool, kind of a cool breeze. So I hiked for about 4 miles, and we got to the point where it was time to go back up to the switchback trail. And my backpack weighed about 30 pounds, and it was a real struggle going up that trail. And as we started, we were in a nice tight line together, one behind the other. And then as time went on, we were more and more spread out. And people were walking slowly and, kind of plodding along and taking their time. And I looked up the trail and saw somebody who was much further ahead than me. And, oh man, I wish I was that person. So you just kind of had to keep going. So by the time we finished, it was about 3 o'clock in the morning. And I drove for about an hour and then got sleepy, and so we pulled over and decided to sleep for a little while, and it was so hard to get comfortable. And we woke up about 8 o'clock in the morning and decided to drive some more. So we drove all day long. And we drove for many hours and then stopped to get some food at In-N-Out Burger. It was my first time eating there, and everybody had raved about it, and I wasn't that impressed, but I had been driving the whole time and had very little sleep. Um, had been drinking things to stay awake. shoot. I was talking with my brother about a girl and wanting to get her number. And so the whole way we're driving in the car talking about this. And we finally get home and I was able to go to sleep. And that's my story. Thank you.